friends, welcome to Mahabharata, Gods and Heroes channel. I'm Swami Avadhut, one of the curators of the project, and my special part is being spiritual curator of this project, which is dedicated to our great spiritual masters such as Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, as known as founder of ISKCON, or Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, founder of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, and our guru Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj, who was a great, beloved son, spiritual son of those two great, wonderful teachers who gave us the blessing of Mahabharata. So the question is today, what is the meaning of life? This is the most important question of our life, because if we just living as a common being, then we have to die, and there's no meaning to our life. We live and die. Everything we inherit, everything we do, it just will vanish with our physical death. Therefore, we have to understand we are spiritual beings, but there are so many other spiritual beings in different bodies, like dogs and cats and animals and birds, and they all they don't have to go to work. They enjoy nature. They get food, everybody. So as a human, we have to survive very, very hard. So why we have to survive? Otherwise, being a cat or dog or cow, we don't have to survive. We can just live peaceful, wonderful life. Dharmena, hina, paśubhiḥ, samana. The only human can ask about Dharma. Dharma means not just religion. Dharma means purpose. What is my purpose? But Dharma also means religion. What is the true religion? It's the way to fulfill my purpose. Well, let's say I'm not physical body, I'm a spiritual soul. Then my person is to establish my spiritual relationship with the Lord, with Krishna. God is beautiful, He's Krishna. So connection with God is my inner purpose. But being covered by physical body, which is temporarily, we can say virtual, covers, how can I establish my relationship with eternal spiritual God? It doesn't seem reasonable, because God is spiritual, He's all pervasive, and I'm material, I'm limited. God is unlimited, I'm limited. Is limited can connect with unlimited? By the power of unlimited, it's possible. Therefore, to learn and to study about nature of God is one of the purpose of human life. Not just because it's a science or it's a very interesting matter, just because we are spiritual beings, we're part of divinity. So we need to learn something about divinity, because when we're going to the school, they say, oh, you're Indian or you're American, you have to learn about your motherland. Why? Because you have to learn where you came from, who you born, who your parents are, and that's what you're trying to do. So think of this. We are part of divine spiritual family of God. Do we have to learn something about God? Of course we should. How will we learn? There are great Vedic scriptures. They're being given to humans to help them to realize their own divine nature. Therefore, we go into books such as Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Srimad Bhagavatam, etc., and we start learning. But when we go to school, we don't learn everything just, okay, go to school, we give you tons of books. No, you go to school, there are different grades, and there are different teachers. Therefore, in Vedas, you have to learn spiritual knowledge from spiritual master. Spiritual master, the teacher, he will not study for you. He will show you how to study, but you have to study yourself. And you don't study everything, all the science. You go step by step, baby step, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and then finest education also possible. But before you go to the stage of finest education, you have to be learned man. You have to be prepared and qualified. So, therefore, meaning of life is going to different phases of spiritual education. But you can say, well, I have to work, I have to get family, I have to do this, I have to do that. Yes, you have to. Unless you have some strong spiritual desire to become a monk or sadhu. There are a few people like that. But common people, they want to have family, job, but does not stop them from being spiritually advanced. Just having a job or having family does not stop you from being healthy. And in order to be healthy, you have to do sports, you have to eat healthy food, you have to avoid bad food, you have to avoid bad climate, bad environment. Also, to be spiritually healthier and to understand your purpose of life, you should eat spiritual food, you should offer your food to God, you should have spiritual association, spiritual training, spiritual sport, you can say, yes, achievements through your life. And it doesn't stop you from being mother, father, or great, computer scientist or anyone. So in European civilization, when the British conquered India, they thought, well, for us, in order to conquer India, we have to break Indian faith into our own religion, to own gods. Because if we can break this spiritual faith, then we can enslave them. So as you can see, people become slaves of Western culture. This Western culture has something great. Yes, it does has, computers, technology, etc. But is that good for just material exploitation or enjoyment? No. We can use all devices, all technology for our spiritual progress. Therefore, technology is given by God to people for their spiritual progress. But as you can see, a lot of people are abusing this. They're trying to use this for, pornography, selling drugs, creating color revolutions, taking, freedom from the nations, and, sending viruses, creating all kind of demonic things, because there are also demons using technology and they own technology. So you can understand, technology is not an answer for us. The answer for us is have a clear purpose of life, have a clear, good heart, brave heart, honest heart, spiritual heart. Then with this great heart, you can continue your spiritual journey and you can be perfect. You can use all kind of technology, you can have a great job or a great business if your purpose is to bring something valuable to people. So therefore, I appreciate those professional people who's watching our project and watching our videos, if they can help us, especially in India, because in India we need friends. We have many Indian friends, but we need people who can help us promote our videos or promote Mahabharata, promote spiritual ideas. And of course, by doing that, you'll be greatly benefited. So, purpose of life is to achieve God. And once you achieve God and love of God, because only love is the ultimate part of our self, our heart, then you'll love everyone. You love all the animals, you love all the people, whether they're Indian, Chinese, or Russians, doesn't really matter. You will love everyone. And once love will come to your heart, once love will touch your heart, your purpose will change itself, because you have life of love. Our guru used to say, labor of love. So it's not just we have to work. Normally we work to support our friends, our beloved, our families. We work out of necessity of love, not out of necessity of survive, not like animal-like instinct, survival. No, the love, the labor of love. That's why we have to live in this world. So sharing love, distributing life. How do we do that? Connect with Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna is the source of love, he's the source of beauty. Connect with Krishna's devotees. They're great personalities, they have great characters. They will, just thinking about great heroes of Mahabharata, will bring so many great values and characters into our life, right? We want to be hero. Truly, maybe we're a coward, maybe we're afraid, but really in our life, we want to be hero. So please, follow that path of the hero. Follow that divine journey. And you will be greatly benefited by being spiritually enlightened, by being connected with our beings, by being not master, being a great servant. As a God himself, he's a servant of all living beings. He's providing us with everything we need. So define your way of life, stay in spiritual association, stay tuned, and grow every day through spiritual practice. And this is the message of Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. So I hope you download the Bhagavad Gita and other spiritual books. You start your spiritual practice. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. And we also have many great spiritual teachers which we later bring to this channel and answer your questions. Thank you so much. Krishna bless you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So please chant name of Krishna and be happy and stay tuned.